Bob Ross always said, "We don't make mistakes, just happy little accidents." With that in mind, you can never go wrong. If things had gone my way, Ocho Rios would have just been 2 words on a sign on my way elsewhere. But fortunately, things don't always go my way. How do you begin to explore a place you don't know anything about? Well, by going out to eat.
We're a small space where we do all the natural food cooking. We do breakfast, lunch, and dinner. And as I said, it's all natural. No meat, no fish, no dairy. So we keep it natural, it's our way of life, and that's what we keep and take it wherever we go. We take it from our home right into the public spaces. So our chef doing his thing right there. Right now we serve with eternal cornmeal or the polenta, and we have it with a curried soya chunks with broad bean, and we also have some red pea stew. That's the sweet potato pudding from the coconut juice and the potato.
My name is Focus. The food is great. It's all natural. Everything is from coconut. I enjoy eating here 6 days per week. The food is excellent. I love eating here.
Greetings, I am Jati, the owner, the CEO of the Reflection Natural Restaurant here in Ocho Rios in the Bus Park. I cook what I eat, so it's much more than making money for me. It's like preparing what I eat and share some of it with the nations, which is a good thing.
Ask and ye shall receive. After eating chicken almost every day since I've been here, all I've been wanting is just a vegetarian dish. And after just walking around, stumbled into Reflections restaurant. And the food here looks delicious. So let's give it a try. The tofu, so flavorful, so rich. You really don't need meat in every meal. Here's some turmeric juice. Oof. You could feel it just coming up through your nasal cavity. But it's delicious. Exactly what I've been wanting. I'd never met a Rastafari before, so I asked what it means.
Being Rastafari means standing for righteousness, standing for things that is good, standing for justice and truth, It's all just being one in love. The marijuana is really the religious sacrament to Rastafari. Just as you couldn't take the wine from the Roman Catholic, so is the herbs to Rastafari. So it's really I and I sacrament. It's a spiritual thing. It's much more than just smoking. We don't worship God, We see His Imperial Majesty came as the forefront, to lead the people through that blackness, through the Black Kingdom, coming straight from Ethiopia. But we don't see God because we are spiritual beings having human experience, so we don't see God.
What happens when you die?
We don't see death because death is really a prerequisite of life. So you never die. Destruction of the flesh is not the ending to life. Life is beyond flesh. Them say Jamaican, but I'm not Jamaican, I don't see myself Jamaican. I see myself as an Ethiopian within the Western world because we were taken out of the continent without our consent. Our name, our language, our culture was taken from us, and they bring us here in the Caribbean. If you notice what they call it, the Caribbean. They took us so far beyond, took everything from us and took us here in Jamaica. So I am not Jamaica. It's like, put it this way, if you raise a cow in a goat pen, it still remains a cow. Even though it raised among the goats, it still remains what it is. Just like I'm an African, I'm an Ethiopian wherever I go, and I will always be. So I'm just passing, sharing time and space. passing through Jamaica, you know what I mean?
Between my delicious meal and the additional generous helping of food for thought, I almost forget that I barely know where I am.
Ocho Rios, 8 rivers. Spaniards were here, so it's their name we're using, you know what I mean? It's a small town comprised of, you know what I mean, pretty much tourists, you know, entertainment and stuff like that, you know what I mean? You have living facilities around town, you have some nice place to stay also if you're a tourist, you know what I mean? But being a tourist, you know, I think you'll full joy more of Ocho Rios.
Ah, tourists. What's the difference between a tourist and a traveler? A tourist comes to a place with a grocery list of things to do, pictures to take, foods to eat. If it doesn't have a bunch of good reviews, forget about it. It's a vacation in an echo chamber, and it's a lot of fun. A traveler is happy to do all of that too, if it comes up. But oftentimes, it doesn't. Oftentimes, the traveler gets stuck somewhere unexpected, sometimes with food poisoning or bed bugs. It's a trip that could go anywhere, and it's not always fun. Some people need to jump from planes to feel alive, while others are content playing video games. I like it all. It just depends on how I feel. Today, I feel like playing accordion on the beach, even though I hate the idea of paying to go on one. How do you privatize nature? Anyway, I go back to the hostel to get my instrument, and there I meet Felix, the German traveler. He tells me about a place called Blue Hole, and I say why not? The accordion can wait. Tried to find a taxi, didn't completely work, but ended up in the back of one instead. On our way to Blue Hole. And it's cheaper. As cheap as it should be. But some people try to charge tourists more.
Like almost third of the price, and now we're paying like $2 to get like for like a 25-minute ride. So
there's always a way around. It's a bit of a hike to get to the famous waterfalls. Enough so that someone decided you can't go in without a tour guide.
Welcome to the Blue Hole. My name is Tyrone. I'm a certified lifeguard at the Blue Hole, guys, you know. This is my job every day, you know. This is what we do. We help people to jump, to swim.
I'm wearing my swimming trunks, excited to dive as deep as possible. But then I touch the water and feel cheated. It's too cold. I've been sweating since I landed in Jamaica. How is this water cold? People laugh when I tell them I'm sensitive to cold water, but it's true. So I just stick to getting video and ignoring the peer pressure.
Some are brave, some are chicken, you know. We get that all the time, but
I'm not chicken, I'm just sensitive to cold water. Well, let's change the subject.
I grew up on this river. The river opened like maybe 15 years ago. Before it get famous, we was like coming to river with the old boys and stuff like that, roasting bread food, cooking a pot, eating and stuff like that, you know. But in a couple of years, it get famous over time, you know what I'm saying? It's like a paradise, you know. I work here for a lot, but I never get used to it, you know. Like I never have enough of it, you know. It's so fun with the nature, you know. I think everybody should really come at the Blue Hole, try to connect with the nature and try to have fun, you know. Life is all about fun, you know, but for me, it's like everything, because this is where I survive off of. Without this place, I don't know where we'll be right now, you know. This is what make me eat my bread, you know, that's what I'm saying. Like put food on the table. We just try to keep it natural and stay tuned to the nature as a Jamaican, because we grew up off the nature, so we like to be in the nature, you know. That's different from most others, you understand what I'm saying? Yeah, so whenever nothing wrong, you have a cold, you have a fever, we go to the nature, because we live off the nature. That's how we grow, you know. Yeah, man. We grow healing from the sun and stuff like that, you get what I'm saying?
Even without going in the water, I feel the healing properties of this place. Just the smell and sound and feel of nature can be medicine to so many ailments we walk around with without even knowing. Now, if you were to tell me that Bob Ross got his inspiration for his happy little trees here in Jamaica, I'd believe you. Just a few hours here can inspire you to see more color in the world. Just like a single day in Ocho Rios inspired me with gratitude for life's natural beauty.